today we are going to do something a little different, and we are going to do a full installation of my new Tmat bed mat system. And it is going to replace my old Ford Maverick rubber bed mat. So we'll go ahead and take that out. It's got some sand on it. All right. Make sure I've got everything out of the bed. So we're going to start with the just the unboxing of the bed mat system. This is going to be my first time even getting to look at this. So let's see what they packed inside. All right, so first thing I see is some stickers. That's always nice to get. All right. Seeing a bunch of goodies up on top of here. Tmat loose fit adapter anchors. Those look like the 2x4 dividers. Oh yeah. This is going to help secure all my gear so much better. I don't even know what some of these are for. That looks like it could be for a wheel maybe. Oh, it's for the pack out. That's what it's for. It's for the pack out. All right. So much. Okay. I know I saw one of these. Where did I put the other one? There they go. Okay, so we got those. Nice. We even got the 5-gallon bucket adapter. So I got some nice goodies in here. So let's pull everything out. Start kind of getting to look at it all. And then we can piece this together. All right. So let's just get rid of all the trash. Oh, we can keep that right there. There you go. All right, so let's see. So one of the cool things about this bed mat system is the whole purpose behind it is to be able to pull it out of the truck. I'm looking right now. I know there's like a handle system for it, and it's supposed to be flat on one end. And I might just need to go through and look at all the pieces real quick to find where that is. Edge ramp kit with 2 handles. So here is the end. So let's open this up. All right. Okay. So as I was saying, let me find it. It said 2 handles. Let me find the other handle. So on the bottom of these, there's handles. So this mat is meant to be incorporated in a way where whenever you have it installed in the bed, you're able to slide it out so that you always have access to everything, even in the back. So let's go ahead. I've got my rubber mallet out here to help kind of put things together too. And we will try to work from the back and then move our way forward. And already I'm seeing this is pretty easy to slide in place. And so one of the features is it has these slots that would be considered T slots, which is why they call it Tmat, or X slots. I mean, it's however you want to look at it. But they've got these slots in there which allow you to put these pieces in here to help secure your gear. And so that right there is, you can put a 2x4 in there. It's actually got the holes, you can screw it on there. So it would allow you to be able to use it as a divider in the truck if that's what you were wanting. And these things fit in here snug. Okay. All right, so let's see how wide the truck actually is and how many we will go from side to side. Okay, so I obviously am not going to be going 4 wide. And so we will look and see how many additionals we put on the side to make this fit properly. I think I can get one more in here. Okay. So I got the 3 mats, and then I will put 3 of the singles on there, which will allow it to fit in there perfectly. Yep. So now that fits in there perfectly. That's nice. And so I do just want to do a quick side by side showing the difference. So this was my rubber mat. The rubber mat had some thickness to it, but nothing in comparison to this. But it's still thin enough that I'm still going to be able to put all my totes, everything in there. And then now everything's just going to be more secure because of everything that will be going in there additionally. All right, so how do I want to do this? Can I do it that way? Oh, I can. Okay, so actually I don't want to do that. Got some more trash on my foot. Okay, this is a puzzle for sure. So, I need to redo this side. I'm figuring it out. It did not come with instructions, by the way. This is all just piecing together and figuring it out as you go. But this is not a difficult product to figure out, which is nice. Put these symbols up here. Probably should have washed out the bed of my truck first, but no biggie. All right, so we got the first layer there, so we'll throw that in. All right, so now let's go to layer 2. I want to make sure I've got everything the same across the board, just so it all fits smoothly, snugly. I brought this hammer thinking I would need it, but I have not needed it for anything, and I don't think I will need it for anything. I don't know why I took that apart. Need 3 of these on the end so it fits in perfectly with where I was at. I got so many accessories with it, I'm not having the space I need to do what I need. All right, there we go. Okay, so we got that one down. Well, let's get this one in. Okay, now let me see. Would this work? I think that will work. I think we're going to try and mix it up on this row to just try and make things a little more secure, so that won't fit there. I don't know that I'm actually going to be able to put that down on the end. Okay. Already messing up again. All right, so there. Yep, we are getting that in good. All right, so we are getting closer. Don't know how I like that. I think I'm gonna have to fix the mat. It may take a little bit of extra time, but I think I'm gonna have to do it just so that the handles and the lip on the end fits properly. I don't think I'm going to have an option. I think I'm gonna have to just go ahead and replace. That's looking like what it's gonna have to be, but it might actually not be as difficult as I'm thinking. So let me slide these out. Because I definitely can't get a full piece in there, because that's 3, so it's half of one. But on these, the one thing I'm noticing is that there is no pieces. So if you look at the squares, it's actually got 2 sides that are on the same 90-degree angle that have these little keys that will slide in. And then it's got the female ends on this 90-degree angle of it. But if you look at the slim pieces, it's only got the male side on one end and the female side on one end, with nothing on the top or bottom, and it doesn't look like any of them at all have the top or bottom lip. So I may just have to sacrifice, because I'm looking at it, and if I have the gap, it's also not going to work properly with having those lips on. So I may just have a gap, because the lips are actually a third, so it may just, one side of it may not have that lip. That's what it's looking like I'm going to do. So we will just keep things the way it was and have this on the end as is and just go from there. I wanted to try and make it look a little smoother, and I'm supposed to be stopping back by Tmat this week, and if anything, I can find out what I did wrong. And if I find out I did do anything wrong, I can update y'all on that. I don't think I did anything wrong, but you just never know. There may have been a better way to do this. So now we're going to put these three together. And it's very easy. I mean, like I said, they didn't send me any instructions with it. I didn't need instructions. It's kind of like Legos. You just kind of start piecing everything together yourself. So I cannot get another row of the 6x6 on there. So now what I am going to look at is, how do I make this work? It's an odd shape. So I'm trying to look at this and see what makes the most sense. Because I'm thinking I'm only going to be able to get the 3 on there. Yes, because the squares are 6x6 and then it's a 1x6. And I am 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21 wide. So that makes it really awkward. So 21 wide. I can definitely get the sliders on there, but I'm also definitely going to have some extra pieces afterwards. And so it's just trying to figure out how exactly I do this and it makes sense. Right now, I'm going to see if this will fit properly. So let me get the lip on here. So we're gonna go ahead and go down on the bottom. So I got 6, 12, 18 there, and then I'm gonna add 19 and 20. And I'm going to see, I think that should close. Oh, it closed. Okay. So I'm able to go 20 down on the bottom. The only issue I'm seeing currently is that my 3 on this end are not going to have anything to hold it onto. And so the options that I'm seeing are, I can either have some space in the middle where there's a gap, or just leaving the gap on the side. I'm not really sure what to do at this moment. Because I couldn't have done that. I still would have had one on the end that wasn't properly fit. It would throw everything off in the middle. I think I'm heading in the right direction. We'll just we'll keep going this route for right now and see where it goes. Good thing is if I end up deciding not liking this, I can always change it because it was very easy to take apart. So here's the handles. It does say Tmat in it. I like that. I'm probably going to go ahead and put one on each side. So this one would go right here. And then I will have the just the rest in the middle to help slide things up in there. And there you have it. It is complete. And so now you just grab those handles, slide stuff out. If there's weight on here, it will hug. So I actually have a Billy Bars tailgate cover on here. And this tailgate cover actually sits up maybe about 1/4 of an inch higher than what the actual tailgate is. So I probably wouldn't have this gap whenever I pull it out if I didn't have the tailgate cover on here. But the tailgate cover is kind of lifting it up about right here whenever I'm pulling it out. But with weight on it, it's going to sit it flat. Everything's going to be fine. Honestly, I could pull it out here, and now I'm not even going to lose this cup holder, which is nice. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to be able to put boxes in here. I've actually got my cooler. Let me show you real quick. Oh, I got 2 bungees on here. Okay. All right, so let me show you this. So, is that the one we want to use? It's just a box. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. That's going to hold it in the back. We're gonna push it. Let me actually go in a little deeper. Oh, crap. Now I can't get it out. Okay, all right, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back a little bit. I put one there. I'm gonna find my placement for where I want it. I'm gonna put one here on the side. And then I've got another one somewhere. Where did it go? But, oh, they're right in front of me. Okay, so this is not going to be sliding left or right anywhere. It's in place. And then with this one, it actually allows you to lock it in place. So you may have items that won't fit properly. Well, so I can't get this one any closer. So what I can do now is I can push this in and it actually locks in there. And so it's not going anywhere. Now it's secure in here because it does have the back one. It's not going to slide around in your bed. You're not going to have to worry about the excess movement, anything like that. If you have the pack out with the wheels on it, this is actually made for the wheel size of the pack outs. And so you can secure your stuff in here and it's not going to roll around on you. It's going to sit in place. I've got these heavier duty ones, which should actually probably work a lot more if you have something a little lighter that you're wanting to stay in place. This, if I had it filled up with drinks and ice, it's going to be a lot heavier, so I'm not going to have to worry so much about it lifting and stuff whenever I'm out there on the trails driving, hitting bumps and stuff. But yeah, so there are plenty of options. And then, like I showed y'all, this is for a 5-gallon bucket. And so you just place it in there. You set your 5-gallon bucket in there. It's not going anywhere. it sits high enough that the bucket can't tip over. If you're using it for a toilet, you're using it for a trash can, whatever option you're using, you're not gonna have to worry about spillage, leakage, any of that stuff, because it's going to sit in here snug, and then that bucket sits in here, and then like, especially with a tonneau cover on, and you especially even have a lid for the 5-gallon bucket, you're not gonna have to worry about that thing tipping over, any of that stuff. So I know a lot of farmers have 5-gallon buckets with them, using it for feed, whatever. Just the options are endless. My mind's automatically thinking overland status, and I know people do use 5-gallon buckets for toilets whenever they're overlanding and stuff. I've got a different toilet for that use, and so it's mainly trash bags. But honestly, I may want to start using a 5-gallon bucket just for a trash can to be able to securely put waste after creating it at a campsite and not having a place to properly dispose of it yet. So yeah, but I got 4 locks. So I got 4 of these locks. I got 4 of the smaller T's like this. I have 2 of the really big T's. What else do we have? I've got 3 of the 2x4 dividers. Let's see. Got some more extra pieces that I can figure out. Showed you I got the 2 wheels for the pack outs. What are these bags? Tmat tight fit adapter anchors. So these, I believe, are the little yellow pieces. I got 2 4-packs of these, and if I remember correctly, I do know what these are. And it's basically just another way to keep stuff. Oh, so these are actually so I didn't get the yellow ones, it doesn't look like. These are different than what I was thinking I was getting. So these anchors may be to use screws or something. I thought these were the little corners I had seen everywhere. Which if you watch my other video from whenever I went to their warehouse, you'll know what I'm talking about on those little yellow corners. Yeah, these are all just anchors with it. So these aren't what I thought they were. Looks like these would go in, and so I'm assuming, because it does look like a hex bolt, hex nut. Yeah, hex nut could go inside of here, and then you're able to screw it, and so then you're able to use this as an anchor point to where you have your tie down, whatever you want to use to securely put things in place. And I may actually just go ahead and throw these in here. I don't know how easy these are to get out. They're not easy to get out, but I'm not going to be having anything down here on the end anyway, so I don't mind putting these in just so I don't lose them. And they actually say Tmat on them. 4 of them do. 4 of them say Tmat. 4 of them are just blanks. Let me see, what was this? So I did get assembly instructions, I just didn't look at it. Step 1, stack panels, keeping the male dovetails facing the same direction. Assemble row by row on your tailgate, working left to right, keeping the male dovetails facing towards the bottom and left. I did it wrong. I did bottom and right. I don't know how much that's really going to matter, but I'll find out whenever I talk to Kenny. Working back to front, assemble the rows by snapping panel rows together. Make sure all panels are completely secure with one another. So I did do that. I already showed you it goes all the way in. And then step 4, insert blockers by lining up the blocker pegs with the panels and inserting with an even pressure. Use adjustable blockers to take up slack. Okay. Read before installing. I did not do that. All right, Tmat is only designed to assist in securing cargo in your vehicle. Tmat is not designed to contain tall or heavy items such as refrigerators, appliances, pallets of freight, ATVs, dirt bikes, motorcycles, or lawnmowers. Tall and heavy items still need to be strapped down with proper cargo straps. I hope everybody knows that, but I also understand needing to put a warning. Tmat is only recommended for enclosed cargo areas such as covered truck beds, cart trucks, SUVs, and vans. Do not drive with your tailgate down. I don't even need to explain that. It is meant, this bed mat is meant to be able to slide out. And I could be wrong, but I believe the weight capacity on the smaller one is up to 200 to 300 pounds. They are coming out with a sliding unit that is like 500 to 600 pounds. Might need to check my numbers on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm close to being accurate. And so, yeah, this is definitely something that you have to have your tailgate up because it will just slide out. But yeah, I've read all the instructions now for truck specific instructions. Scan QR code. And I might as well go ahead and do that now, just to see if I did anything wrong as far as installing it for the Maverick. Click for truck layouts, Maverick, there we go. I see what I did wrong, and this is why you read instructions. Okay. And now I see it all. Could have been so much better. Okay, so where I went wrong was I should have had 3 by 3 of the singles at the top. So it's 3 by 3 singles at the top. And then I have 3 by 3 of the 6 by 6s going from left to right, top to bottom. So 3 by 3 with 1 single on each side. So I could go back through and I could do this properly. And then on the bottom, it is 4 of the big ones. So now I understand why I have a lot of these extras, because I didn't install it right. And so this is why it's good to go through and make sure you look at everything. I honestly thought it was a flyer. I did not know that there was an instruction manual in the back, so that's my fault. I should have looked at it. I was honestly just kind of excited to get going and just start the installation. But now that I know, I will correct this and I won't make y'all sit through it. What I may do is go ahead and just do a time lapse of the correction and having it properly installed. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start that now. And there you have it, a properly installed Tmat bed mat system. Properly installed. It took some work, but I got it. All right. I'm happy with the results.
Okay, let's go.